So this is my focus group for my social context. So yeah, as I said, my main character, my three main themes are motherhood, loneliness, and aging, and of having one character who goes through three different stages of life. So childhood, like young adult, and then like being old in old age. And she's grown up very alone and recluse, and yeah, I'm still deciding whether to go down a route where she's really creepy and like disturbed, or whether to keep some innocence and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really know what social context I would use.
I think probably if you're doing like what you were saying before about like her family dying and stuff, I think you've got to like tiptoe around grief a little bit and represent that well, because you could offend people if you like almost romanticize it, sort of thing. And also, like, I guess the struggles of loneliness, you've got to look into that and kind of understand that fully before you
Maybe
can.
mental health, would you think? Like,
Do you want your character to have mental health problems, or do you want her to just
Yeah, I
be a
feel
lonely
like-
person who
I feel like I need to do some more research onto like an actual like thing you can develop from being alone.
yeah
Because I reckon if you have grown up with like not learning any social cues, not learning anything about being a part of a family, if you've literally just grown up on your own, like you surely there's an illness that you can develop.
Like some sort of just sort of, like lack of social skills. And,
Yeah,
like, lack of
she's going to be
awareness.
very like recluse.
But also like being a bit naive even.
Yeah.
And kind of not being able to. Sort
Yeah,
of
like
protect
maybe
herself.
like mentally regressing or whatever it's called.
to just research, because I feel like those types of people that grow up like that end up committing crimes and things like
Yeah.
that. So you could research people that are like that and see what their problems are and how they act as a character. So you can then portray that in your character.
But I feel like with something like that, like, you could just have this person that's like been a recluse their entire life, you know, all alone, like they're a massive mess. But then I feel like you could also show how they like deal with it, and like you know, like they've had all these hardships in life, they've been by themselves, but they can still, you know, wake up in the morning, like are a good person, you know, and like just deal with it.
It can be like sometimes quite overdone or even like offensive to people, showing that like, oh, they're in this bad situation, so they literally cannot get through life.
Yeah.
So maybe having, even though you're showing them in a bad situation, having some sort of like positive kind of spin on it.
I think if you're gonna have her character be abandoned, you need to show that she wasn't abandoned because she was creepy. It's like not her fault she's this creepy. She couldn't help it.
So what would you say, would we say the main things to like research and like make sure I do properly is like what she mentally like is good, so her mental health
And how that affects her actions.
and how that affects her actions and like real life situations where that's happened. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.